seen either of those. No, I've never seen any of those, actually. Nemesis08, Nemesis, it's been too long, dude. Your Fedora game is strong, my friend. Well, thank you, Nemesis. I appreciate you. JKD says, how is Mama doing? Her knee okay? Yes, thank you so much. Yes, so my mom's already, like, going out to dinner. Like, that's how, like, awesome my mom is. So, yeah, she had surgery on Tuesday, and as of yesterday, she was going out to dinner. So, after her surgery, she was doing physical therapy, and she was already, like, being able to put pressure on it. So, yeah, my mom's awesome. So, yes, yeah, Trevor Random's right. He hates, so he loves it. Johnny 5, what's going on, dude? Sorry, there's so much chat going on right now that I'm not going to be able to catch up with everybody. So, Laura says, impressive Blade Runner knowledge. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know nearly as much as I should know, but basically just know the final cut is the version that Ridley Scott wanted from the very beginning. It is his vision of the film, which is why a lot of people think it is the best, because it is probably the most cohesive. It's the one that probably works the best. The color correction is a little bit different as well, and so that's the reason why. Thank you for the explanation. I'll try to pick that version one day. Yes, the final cut is how you will know what version is good. JKD, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Stop table. Stop my table. You are ridiculous. Sorry, my dog River is eating my table. 7B says, yeah, I'm glad your mom's doing okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, my mom's awesome. My mom's a badass. Leela says, that's a very quick recovery. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, a very quick recovery. For comics, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, seriously, like and because she's gone through 2 hip surgeries. This is her first knee surgery, and then she'll be getting her other knee replaced in the spring. So, yeah. Pretty soon, she will truly be the Bionic Woman. Michael Stark says, do Arnold accent for everyone before I go. Get down to the job, but no. Is that what you wanted, Michael Stark? Please let me know. Yes, much love to the mothers out there for sure. Yeah, she will be the Bionic Woman. But no, like, yeah, she's been that way. She's been able, and she's like saying, you know, this is nothing compared to her hip, because with her hip she had to, like, you know, lift up her leg to, like, move around. With this, because her hips are fine now, she, you know, it's a lot easier for her to move around, at least post surgery. So everything else has been fine. Yes, this is a watch party, Johnny 5. So we're gonna be watching Blade Runner: The Final Cut. That was the one that was voted on a couple weeks ago. Laura, Ryan stole my fan fiction story. Sorry, I keep hearing my dog eat my couch. Stop eating the couch. I brought you these toys so that you would eat these instead. Go get it. Thank you, Willow, for paying attention. Anyway, I heard that Sean Young has a Blade Runner going 24/7 in her house. She's kind of crazy. I know that she's been called crazy, and so that wouldn't surprise me if that happened. Do your Capote impersonation if you can. I don't really know how to do a Capote impersonation. I've never actually seen the film, but I've heard great things about it. Michael Stark says, "Yeah, winter is coming, and I'm glad that your mother is alright." Well, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Edge Trap says, "When are we going to watch Austin Powers trilogy?" When people vote on it. So basically, we've got Spaceballs next week. So what that means is that we probably have one more week, because after this film tonight, I'm gonna let y'all vote on the next genre, and therefore the next film 2 weeks from now, because that's how I'm gonna be doing from now on. And that's when we're gonna get into October. So I think I'm gonna do maybe one more non-horror type category, non-horror type film, and if comedy is chosen, that might be an option. So we'll see. We shall indeed see. Nemesis says, if you pulled that off, I would have sharded. Well, I mean, if I knew what I was doing, if I heard the voice, I could probably do it. But it sounds like it's something that would be in my vocal. All right, River, come here. So basically, I've realized this about River, that I have to get her trapped underneath my desk and force her to stay under there, because that's the only way that I can know where she is and what she's doing. She'll eventually lie down and fall asleep. But I did this last time and it ended up working. So yeah, so now River is underneath my desk and she's like, "Oh, Dad, why'd you put me in timeout, Dad? Like, why did you put me here? I'm a happy puppy is a free puppy." And then Willow's just like, "I'm free." Yeah, so now she's trying to get out and I have her trapped because I don't trust her. Yep. Because Willow will eventually, like, calm down and she'll lie down and, you know, hang out on her own. But Nemesis says, "Go Pokes, go Pokes, go Pokes." Laura says, is River named after River Phoenix? I love the voices you do, by the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Laura. No, she is named after the character from Firefly. So she's named after River Tam. We also do a connection. We also say that she was named after River Song from Doctor Who, but mostly River Tam from Firefly. And then Willow is named after the character of Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So both strong, independent women are my puppies. Michael Stark says, Disney kidnapped me and forced me to like Rey, but I managed to release me, so I run. Nice. It's a Trap says, all right, since I don't have a copy of the movie, I'll be lurking. Hope everyone else has fun. Well, thanks, It's a Trap. Appreciate you hanging out. So again, I'm gonna still try and interact with the chat, but mostly, obviously, during the times when we have these kind of movie watches, most of my focus is going to be on the movie itself. So, you know, I'll do the very best I can to all right, good. Lie down, good girl. CWD says, after hearing and seeing the ending epilogue to The Predator, I wonder how long till we get Alien vs. Predator Stupidity War. Yep. I'm gonna wreck it. Super says, kind of random, but are the words Final Cut actually on the title card in Blade Runner? So not in the, sorry, my puppy. So there we go. Now you can lie down. Sorry, she was on a cord. Anyway, so it's basically, it's just Blade Runner. The reason why it's listed as the Final Cut, you know, on the Blu-ray and everything else is because of the fact there are so many different versions of the film, they have to. Because you have to know what version of the film that you are getting. And so that's what it all comes down to. Mateo says, in your Eternals video yesterday, said the new filmmaker's track record with only 2 films is worrisome. Did you feel the same for other MCU directors like John Watts and Gunn? Well, at that point, I wasn't really, you know, in the know when it came to the director's announcements. So I'm sure, like, if at the time I had found, if that had been announced recently, then I would have said, you know, I would have absolutely been concerned. Now, with James Gunn, we know that James Gunn was able to pull off a pretty damn good comedy. You know, he was able to pull it off pretty well. But still, at the same time, it doesn't matter whether she's a woman or no, it doesn't matter. The fact is, she does not have a whole lot of films under her belt, so that's already worrisome. And no matter who the person is, if they were an indie director who did not have a lot of films under their belt, then I would be worried. Mecca Random, how's it going, Mecca? How's it going? Who else likes the new Joker look? Yeah, I've seen like a couple pictures of it, and it looks kind of weird, but again, I still have some faith in it. Nemesis08 says, my dog's name is Vader. I have no idea where I got that. It just came to me. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it was totally original. Super says, okay, I asked because I've seen Blade Runner once before I streamed it. Can't remember which version I watched. All right, well, if there was a voiceover, that's the theatrical edition. Every other edition that I know of does not have the voiceover. Only the theatrical edition has that. Everything else has different scenes, different cuts, like different lengths in certain scenes. And the Final Cut, all I know is that that's the version that Ridley Scott created. Laura says, oh, I thought Willow was from the movie Willow, so happy that they are not remaking Buffy. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Wait, they're not doing that? Oh, please tell me that's true. Please tell me that they decided not to do that, because when that news came out, I was so pissed, because they do not need to remake that film ever again. Michael Stark says, I have a cat that sent a few people to the hospital, man. All right, Tina's going to get the popcorn. Sounds good. Lee Line says, all that Joker movie stuff is ticking me off a lot. It's ticking a lot of comic checklists. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Again, I like Joaquin Phoenix. So Joaquin Phoenix, to me, if he's on point, it's going to be good. JKD says, I like Blade Runner 2049. You could tell the director loved the original and respected, unlike Rian Johnson. Dude, you're absolutely right, which is why I have both films. Blade Runner 2049, I think I like a little bit better because of the fact that I was... What? You okay? You okay? You okay? Okay. Are you trying just to make me let you out? She's just like, oh, I'm fine. But Blade Runner 2049 was one of my favorite movies. It was my second favorite film of last year. It's fantastic. Hyper says, Blade Runner, you looking at the live stream, you come across a troll. How does that affect your life? Super says, a lot of people saying Joaquin Phoenix Joker getting inspiration from Bill Murray. Agreed? I mean, I haven't seen enough to know for sure, but if he's using Bill Murray as an inspiration, then I think that's a good thing. Perkami says, they need to remake the Buffy movie, not the TV series. That I can agree with for sure. That I can absolutely agree with. River, you need to stop. I cannot trust you outside of my sight. So you are stuck here. You are stuck here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you were upset. I'm sorry. I know you're upset. I know. No, she just got something caught in her throat. It happens. River, I love you. You're horrible, but I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I'm gonna let you out, and then in a couple minutes you're gonna be eating my table, eating my sofa. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. She is upset for sure. Michael Stark says, he bit my grandma in the hospital. They wanted to amputate leg, the cat bite, because he made so much damage that they thought the leg will never heal. They asked me if the dog, is that a dog? Oh my God. Wow, that's crazy. Johnny 5, I need to go get Daddy's belt for sure, because River is just being a little tool right now. Also, fun thing. So I realized that I could actually plug my Blue Snowball microphone into my cell phone and use that as my microphone. So possibly gonna do some more stuff in that in the future. I'm still looking into some good like lavalier type microphones, portable microphones, because I want to do more stuff with my camera, like on the run type videos. So once I can get that figured out, I think I will try and do those a little bit more. Journeyman, what's up, dude? So I've never seen you live before. Are you watching Blade Runner? So yeah, the way it's gonna work is I'm not watching it right now, but in about 10 minutes, we're all going to sync up together, watch it together, and then we're gonna talk about the film. We're gonna talk about, you know, anything you might bring up in the chat, but it's all of us watching the movie together is basically what it is. Most of my live streams are not this. Like usually every Saturday is usually the day that I pick. We do a movie night together. So this week we're doing Blade Runner. Next week we're doing Spaceballs. Y'all are gonna get to vote on what we do in 2 weeks. So y'all will be able to vote on the genre, and then from there we'll come up with a list of movies as well. So that's how it's gonna work. Harper says Captain Marvel doesn't look good. Brie Larson makes wooden plank look more charismatic. No, it's so true. It is so true. And now there, so if you saw my video today, now there are people saying, oh, if you say that she looks wooden, then you're a sexist. It's like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Sorry, Super had a comment that says, don't know how I feel about Joker makeup personally. I hope it's not the final look because it is Elsewhere's with the October release. I was hoping they'd go for freaky 80s look. Yeah, so, I mean, that's just the first tease. So I think they're going to do something more with the overall look. I really do firmly believe that. So, all right. Joe. You gotta be good. Oh my gosh. You are just, I can't bring you anywhere. I cannot bring you anywhere. I cannot bring you anywhere, girl. Cannot bring you anywhere. But yeah, now apparently you're a sexist if you don't feel that way. James, I already saw the new Predator. I liked it. I thought it was funny. Mike Stark says also he bite my aunt in feet over pretty thick shoes and managed to cut shoe and bite through the. I'm like, this is a demon cat, Michael Stark. Seriously, this is a demon cat. JKD says, which character in Blade Runner is your favorite and why? Deckard, because it's Harrison Ford. I mean, that's really the only explanation that I need. I love him. I love him so much in it. Yes. Nice, Lando. Michael Stark says he bit kid that didn't want to leave him alone, so doctor said that the cat has rabies. Kid has hold his. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude. That is so crazy. Yeah, Perth, I saw that, man, and that was my cover photo. Was one of those images of them putting the smile on her face, and there were people saying, "Oh my goodness, that's sexist. That's sexist. Saying that a woman needs to smile more is historically sexist." It's like, shut up. No, it's not. It's because she had the same level. It would be like if all of my videos had the same level like this constantly for an hour and a half. No one's going to watch a movie that I speak the same way over and over again. That was the trailer. She had no level. She had no personality. And guess what? People don't want to see that. Mateo, you excited for Space Jam 2? Nope. Nope. No. Space Jam 2 should not happen. We do not need a sequel to Space Jam. Space Jam is perfect the way it is. The only person that is legitimate enough to be in Space Jam is Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, but I'm pissed off that they're trying to remake all this nonsense. Let's see. Lee Light says, remember when SJWs attacked Wonder Woman film for not having armpit hair? Then Gal Gadot called them idiots. No, seriously, because that's idiot. That's idiotic. For you to say, oh, no, you're not a real, you're conforming to the patriarchy for shaving your eyes. Shut up. Just shut up. Just because you decided to get a degree in something worthless, in something useless, that you're not going to get any money for, and the government paid you to do that because you got all the government aid that you wanted to pursue a stupid, dead-end career, doesn't mean you need to take your anger out on anyone else. Sorry. Sorry if anyone else got, if anyone's pursued degrees like that, because again, I'm not trying to attack you, I'm just trying to attack the SJWs who try and, ruin everyone else's fun. Dianso, I'm hosting you on my YouTube channel, link in Discord as long as it lasts. All right, cool. Sounds good to me, man. Johnny 5 says, an hour ago they just revealed the full costume of the Joker, and it does confirm that that is the final makeup design for the Joker, not the stage performer. Interesting. I don't know. The movie's still far enough out where I think that they could make changes. Michael Stark says he also regularly beats other cats. Dude, this cat sounds like the spawn of Satan. I'm just gonna be honest right now. Michael Stark says, import anyone. I can't read this anymore, man, because it's just making me feel bad for your cat, man. Tina says, preach it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, seriously, armpit hair? It's stupid. Nemesis says, I should probably message you my cell number so I can try and get you to drop the S word more often. Dude, Nemesis, Discord, man, because then you can use the Discord from your phone, and it's just like text messaging, because I don't give my number out. Leo says, also, I don't recall seeing armpit hair in the Wonder Woman comics either. I know, right? I know, right? Michael Stark says, I tried to remove cat from the thing that he attacked. Stop talking about the cat, man. It's creeping me out now. Super says, they were just jelly because they know Gal Gadot is pretty, and they probably hate her because she's Israeli. Oh, no, seriously. You know, like, I'm sorry, if you want to talk about racism, the people who attacked Gal Gadot for being cast as Wonder Woman were the racist ones, because they're like, oh my god, she's Israeli. No, we're pro-Palestinian. That's all there is. It's like, no, there's all this. Lee Lang says, that's perfect. Then they're doing Park Prince Charming Joker. Okay, interesting. Michael Stark says, that cat is demon cat form. Seriously sounds like a demon cat. 4 minutes until we start, Trevor Random. 4 minutes. We got a pretty good crowd tonight. We usually drop to around 20, 21 people, which is a perfect number for what we do here. And so, guys, if you're here right now and you have not dropped a like, please do. Helps me out a lot. Means a lot to me, and I appreciate you. So thank you already for being here and for being supportive. I love it. Super says, also, anyone who looked at all the Captain Marvel stuff and saw it as anything other than a joke is being deliberately ignorant. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely spot on, Super. Any person that looked at the film, looked at the reaction to the trailer, and looked at those photoshops. And it's funny that Brie Larson came back and like posted photoshops of men smiling. And they were like, oh, look, how does it feel now? And it's like, well, because you did it for that reason, you're stupid. But had you just done it for the sake of doing it, it would have been funny. Because doing that is funny. Whether you're a man or a woman, it is hilarious. Seeing Robert Downey Jr., where his face is set in a grimace, and then adding a smile, is going to look hilarious. Because it's just not going to look right. These people are idiots, man. CWD says, after seeing the Captain Marvel trailer, I wonder who is more wooden, Captain Marvel, Ray, or Mikey Spock. Oh, Lord. Don't make me choose, please. Nemesis says, all right, I'm downloading Discord since you don't want my cell. It's not that I don't want your cell, man. It's just that again, it's not because I don't trust anybody. I mean, even Tina and Steph don't have my cell. And it's not that I don't trust them. I trust them, you know, with... I trust them with a lot of things. It's just that I don't know. Maybe it's paranoia. I don't know. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the government. No. It's just a thing. So maybe over time. Maybe over time. Because again, if at any point they're going to be coming towards me, if ever Steph and Tina and me are going to be in the same location, at that point I'll probably get my cell phone, because then we can keep in touch with each other and find out where each other are and things like that. Like, that'd be fun. And then if you guys are ever near me, just jump on the Discord, tag me, and then, or just message me. Direct message me on Discord, because it'll come directly to me, and then I'd be glad to like meet up for lunch or anything like that. But yeah, only Tina and Steph I would trust with my number, and only in that specific scenario. Because at this point we don't really need it at this point. Because with Discord it's like it's not necessary for us to have each other's numbers. So Nemesis says, I wouldn't trust Steph. Oh, shut up, Nemesis. You leave her alone. Stephanie says, oh, we have your cell phone. 1-800 not bothered.com. That's awesome. Super says, and honestly, I wouldn't even blame Brie Larson 100%. I blame the director. No, you're absolutely right. So many people blame actors more so than directors. But keep in mind, the director is the one that allowed that performance to happen. Because a director can come in and say, that was too wooden, we're done. Oh, sure. An unjust law is no law at all. St. Augustine. My boy St. Augustine said that. Sorry, my theology teacher. My theology geekness is coming out. But yes, an unjust law is no law at all, and I try and live by that daily. Hybrid says, I mean, if Avengers 4 would probably suck with the SJW nonsense, at least we'd have Infinity War. That is very true. Leland says, okay, I do need to go I got a few things to... After you didn't take care of everyone, stay safe. Lethal Dude, thank you so much, and congratulations on hitting 500 subs, man. Guys, go check out Lethal Lightning. Go give him a sub. He is good people. He has got 103 videos. Nice. Lando says, "Ooh, Jaws is $5.99 on it." Oh man, oh man, oh man. Sharon started. Sharon, what you doing? Why have you already started? JKD, his mother Monica was a Berber. Interesting. Laura, I see you tagged my name. Hello. All right, guys, it is 7 o'clock, so go ahead and get y'all's Blu-rays and such fired up. The doggies are sleeping, so hopefully that lasts for a while. So of course my computer went to sleep, so I can't see. Set as default player. Sure. Have no problem with that at all. Ooh, actually no. Soon. What we got? Super says, that's a fantastic quote. Thanks for teaching me something new today. No problem, Super. Seriously. Dude, St. Augustine is a badass, for sure. Mateo says, heard the news that Fox is going forward with Kingsman 3 and have it fast-tracked before Disney can take over the film division. I have not heard of that. Tina started drinking. Oh, okay, gotcha. No, not started, but started drinking. Hey, go right ahead, Sharon. That's no problem at all. All right, guys, so I have my movie set to 0 seconds, 0 minutes, 0 hours. So we are about to dive into the beautiful world of Blade Runner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. All right. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. Micah Stark says, bye, Odin and all. I would love to stay, but we'll watch next week. Sounds good, man. You have a good one, Micah Stark. Appreciate you. St. Augustine is such a theologian. The Eastern Church also studies him. No, seriously, yeah. But also keep in mind, St. Augustine was around before the schism, so the Eastern Church accepts a lot of things and a lot of saints and theologians prior to 1054. So, I love the sound design. Harrison Ford. Yeah, seriously, Tina. Blade Runner. See? Just comes up as Blade Runner. The way that it should be. The best versions. Sean Young. Why are you so crazy, Sean? Oh, this music is already so good. It's just so ethereal. It just works on so many levels. It's just creepy. And it's just so aesthetically pleasing, too. I love it. Yeah, JKD, yep. JKD, are you Eastern Orthodox? Let me know what church you're a part of. Or what you were raised in if you're not practicing anymore. Evangelist. Good music, man, seriously. Sean Young is cuckoo for sure. She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. JKT. Now, let's not attack people from Kentucky, JKD. We got someone else from yeah, let's say Tina's from Kentucky, so. Directly by Ridley Scott, the legend. Sharon says, I'm an Anglican Catholic, which can be considered Western Orthodox. That's true. Sharon, that's awesome. That's so cool. All right, we got a title crawl. That's awesome. Not Eastern Orthodox. I almost converted. Okay, so what are you? Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, being virtually identical to a human known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor and a hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, had ordered to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicant. This was not called execution, it was called retirement. Oh man, already, in the title crawl already, you are excited for this film because you already have the world set up for you. Rian Johnson, take notes on this. 2019, next year guys, November of next year, we will be in Blade Runner. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's so damn beautiful. And the music. Ah, the music. And again, if you have not seen Blade Runner 2049, I highly recommend it after watching this film because you will see a person... Oh, sorry, this music. The synth, guys, is so damn good. Tower farts, says Dave Bob. Oh, sorry, the synth is just so damn powerful. God, it's beautiful. Sorry, I'm getting lost. Buildings farting, says Peabody. CMD says, both Rian Johnson and JJ need to learn. Seriously. And also from Denis Villeneuve. Because Denis Villeneuve took his love for this movie and this universe and added to it. Look at that effect, guys. Seriously. Movies today suck. It's when you see a movie like this that you realize movies today just suck, guys. Seriously. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Look at those effects. If you watch this, 2001 Space Odyssey, both two films blow 90% of modern films out of the water. Hands down. Was inspired by the Tower of Babel. That's really cool. I did not know that, team. Thank you. Thank you for being our trivia for the night. Oh yeah, this test. JKD says, what answer does this particular cut put forward Deckard as a human? Well, there's some people who haven't seen this before, I think. So, I'll just say that there's some ambiguity. But it's a little bit more clear. That's awesome, Sharon. That's so cool. What's that? Same thing as a turtle. Jason Clark says, did you see my comment earlier? I don't think so, Jason Clark. Jason Clark, by the way, thank you so much for becoming a patron member. I got the email earlier, and I'm going to shout y'all out after the movie. Thank you. Nihilus. I recall seeing the re-release back in '92, saw it many times prior to that, but damn near cried seeing it on the big screen. Oh yeah. I would love to see this on the big screen. Seriously. If it already looks this beautiful on my Blu-ray, that's why I love these headphones, because it's like bass and rich and beautiful and wonderful. So ahead of its time too, with all the ads and corporations and such. And this is all prior to the end of the world because of global warming stuff. Like, this was just like post-apocalyptic, like futuristic story, you know? All right, man. There he is. What a badass right there. That is a badass. Jason says, I'm at a wedding. Yes, 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 yes. I saw you mention that in the Discord. So, Jesse Clark, thank you so much, man. Thanks for dropping the like. You have fun at the wedding. That's when men were men. Harrison Ford. Tina says, here comes the trivia line everyone was messing up. The world was frozen in the book. Okay, nice. That's interesting. I've never read the book. Would you recommend the book? Because I would love to do the audiobook if you think it's worth it. Actually, I have a credit from Audible to use this month, so... Read them all, says Journeyman. Okay. They get very strange, okay. I might just read the first one just to, you know, get used to it. I know, seriously, Sharon, you're, yes, absolutely. Again, that's a man right there. It does look like that, Trevor? Okay. That's interesting. It's, yeah, I mean, I love all of, like, the mixing of different places and times and such. It's just so great. Look at that. Like, for the time, that looks amazing. JKD says, yes, read the book by Dick. It was a religious. It has a religious aspect in it called Messianism. Deckard's wife Iran is in it. Interesting. Okay. Yes, Dave Bob. Yes, I know what you're saying. I know, right, Tina? I want the flying car too. Seriously, I would love a flying car. Oh, okay, Journeyman. That's awesome. That's cool. JKD, that's awesome. Oh, Blu-ray looks so good on 1080p screen. Yes, 70B. Steph, I've got a 125 count York peppermint patty dispenser behind me, so I got all the chocolate. York peppermint patty is so good. Oh man, Coco again? Oh my god. Nice, Lando. It is quite addicting, so you might be onto something. You don't get the same buzz, though. Oh, there we go. Origami. There it is. Bradley, what's up? I like how the first thing I hear when I come in is I love York peppermint patties. Well, someone was saying they love chocolate, and I said, well, I got 125 dispenser York peppermint patty behind me, so. Yes, Lando, for sure. Chicken! So this guy who's interviewing or talking to Deckard right now, his two best roles are, one, his role in The Jerk when he's trying to kill Steve Martin, and then his second best role is he plays T.R. Polk in Camp Nowhere, one of my all-time favorite films when I was a kid. Like, I don't like cigarettes, but there's no denying that the smoke in the background, like, looks really, really damn cool. With this shot specifically. Brad says, if I donate $200 million, will you shave your beard on camera? No, I'm not going to shave my beard on camera, dude. He's shooting at the cans! Get away from the cans! Oh, Pris. Creepiest character in this film is Pris by far. He hates the cans. This has the feel of film noir. Seriously, Sharon, you're absolutely right about that. Deckard is the sixth one. Yes. This music. Coca-Cola. Pris the mermaid. She's so creepy. Those ships look pretty cool. Diggity says, if you believe in the false gospel that says Deckard is a replica. Ah, okay.
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats.
That's pretty cool.
Your seatbelt.
Yes, it does, Journeyman. You're absolutely right. Seriously. Because as cool as the story for this film is, it has even better cinematography. And that's not just like the camera work, but what Ridley Scott was able to frame in each shot is just nothing short of amazing. I love it. Glad you're happy, Stephanie B. Sharon says, this is about the scene is Deckard acting like he's never heard about the replicants. Wasn't that his job? I know, seriously. Oh. Crazy lady alert, guys. There she is. She's great in this film. Like, again, I'm not going to take her away from that, but... Also, I love the eye effects here. It's so cool. Brad says, one last thing. Do you believe that Kanye West's short film Runaway should have won an Oscar? Heck no. Heck no. Kanye West is insane. Seriously, it does look good. Absolutely. They work together. Like, they really do look. I know, right, Sharon? Shower caps. All things Egyptian. What's up, Hound? How's it going, man? Brad says, man, name one genius that ain't crazy. Yeah, but he ain't a genius either, so. I would never say that, Brad. But he's not a genius, so. So cool. I do like that we do have that now. We do have windows that can darken and change color. I think that's really cool. Brad, I don't care, Brad. He's not a genius. He is not a genius, man. I know, seriously, Sharon. Wood cop. Eyes.
Don't know how well I'm going to sound, but yes, I am.
That's the biggest giveaway in this film is the eyes.
I'm currently in descent right now. I'm going over Edwards Air Force Base, or working my way towards Edwards Air Force Base, 18,000 feet, and slowly working my way down there. But unfortunately, the video
yes, I did. And
looks pretty bad at this point.
Awesome. Personally, I like it better than this film, but I'm not saying that this is bad.
General
this is
WMJ Fox Airfield Information India. 0-100 Zulu weather. Wind 220 at 15, gust 20, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 32, dew point 4. Altimeter 2993. Arriving runway 24, departing runway 24. Advise on initial contact. You have India.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got a lot of investment and spending time in making orthos for X-Plane.
Yeah, seriously, Sharon.
Unfortunately, it should get better here in a minute, I hope.
General WMJ Fox Airfield Information India.
It's just one of those nice little touches, though, that adds to the intrigue of the film. Sharon? Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Unfortunately, we don't have much other than a lot of desert. I appreciate the 5x5s. Yeah, unfortunately, at least the video on my side, as I'm rewatching it, it looks like it's all pixelated, which is too bad. Especially I'm getting close to landing.
Those glasses. It's amazing. Tina says she asked if he was testing her for being a lesbian or a... Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I missed it because I must have been talking at the time, so. Damn right I got Rose Tico. The best character of all time. Yeah, unfortunately, because I'm talking to you guys too, there's going to be a few things that I miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll take a look outside. It's just so it's going to be noisy when I go outside. 3, 2, 1. It won't be too bad because we are on the decline. But yeah, we're, as you can see right in front of me, there's,
someone on Facebook.
hopefully it'll come in.
But, Journeyman says, I love the photography in 2492, another movie that's easy on that.
There is Edwards Air Force Base.
That film was a modern-day epic masterpiece, and nobody saw it, unfortunately. But I am glad that it is making some money back in the Blu-ray game. So I would love for Denis Villeneuve to get another movie. Personally, I think he just did so many good things with it. Seriously, Shawhan, no surprise on that, man. CWD says, where are the SJWs about rights and representation of replicants? Hey, don't tease them, man, because they'll put it out there.
I'm working at it. Working at bringing her on in. I see Lancaster right there.
They will absolutely put it out there. 11:30, what? Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Said it,
I just wish I could have better video.
As soon as it saves to the correct time, I literally wait for it to show up the correct time.
Because there's Palmdale right there. That's plant 42 right there.
Tina says Villeneuve is doing the.
We should be getting the turn here in a minute.
It's gonna take a while. It's definitely gonna take a while.
But unfortunately, it's really pixelated now.
The Origami Man.
At least on my when I'm watching it.
Because he's doing Dune, and from what I know, he's planning on doing more than just one Dune film. So we shall end up seeing what it looks like. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be more than one. Because if I know anything about this guy, he is going to knock it out of the park, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm just trying to slow this bird down because this is a 737-200, which is the old, was it 1968 all the way to 1984 they were in production. And before they came out with the new, more modern 737s, and I like the old school airplanes, old school aircraft anyway. There we go. There's our turn.
Send you off the Discord of some sleepy ducks. Yeah, Roy's white hand is so disgusting. It really does. JKD says Blade Runner 2049 is how a sequel is done. Yes, damn right, JKD. Damn right. Seriously.
As we're continuing to descend.
Yes, JKD. But
actually, that airport that I was showing you was part of.
I just sent some pictures on the Discord of.
That was part of Edwards Air Force Base. Edwards Air Force is a big facility. Kind of keep it on the. Keep inside the cockpit now because unfortunately I got to pay attention to what I'm doing now.
So if any person can do it right, it's going to be him. So
I like to land the airplane in one piece and walk away. Remember, any good a great landing or a good landing is any landing that you can walk away from. That's the old any landing is a good landing or something like that. As long as you can walk away. I forgot exactly.
Read Dune. Jeremy says Dune would need a trilogy be done right, or 2 long movies and still would be tricky. I think that's the plan, is that they're going to do Dune in a couple of movies, at least. I guess we'll see how the first one does.
Yeah, Dune was awesome.
Juan, we're on that scene right now. You love the A&E series. Okay. All right, JKD. Okay, okay. Here's where I am, guys.
Well, everybody's seated, so I'm going to go ahead and pull flaps number 1.
That's so awesome. Juan says, I've seen worse eye gouging in Game of Thrones. Yeah, no, seriously. Sharon says she needs a reason too. Okay.
Lights on. Below 10,000 feet, so lights are on. Still maintaining 120 knots indicated.
Poor guy did nothing wrong. Why is he being treated
245 knots over the ground.
JKD. George Barrett, what's up, man? Hey, Odin, how's our man? Tell me and any other subber, are not these poor mixed up few who are upset about us wanting three smiling the same, complaining about a moody, moppy, super soups in... I know, seriously, George, you're absolutely right about that. For sure. CWD, have you heard about the live-action Avatar Last Airbender Netflix series? I have. It has some potential. It definitely has some potential, I would say.
That is true. Dogs are the best. That's what Donald was saying in the Discord.
Dude, Punisher is so good on Netflix. So damn good.
Getting a little bit of turbulence.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. Blade Runner is pretty much my favorite all-time movie. Wish I could watch it right now, but it's like 12:30. Hey, no problem, Nitrium. I understand. Nitrium, have you seen 2049? Because if you've not seen 2049, watch it. If you like this film, I think you'll love 2049 because it takes it and adds even more stuff to it. Yes, Nitrium. Awesome. So good. So damn good, man. Oh, there's so many Dune books. There are so many Dune books. I guess the first one is the best one. Sharon says, I think Roy Beatty has got to be one of the scariest villains in the film. Yes, absolutely. Terrifying. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nitrium, I understand, man. I hear you.
I had to turn down the in-game, in the sim audio so we can hear.
Damn, dude.
So we can hear Odin.
The audiobook alone is 21 hours.
I'm gonna switch over to I'm gonna take it over. It's gonna be my plane here in just a second.
So good, Nitrium. Seriously.
I gotta line up with the runway. Turn off the autopilot, and now it's my plane. Gears going down. Angle of attack is a little rough, so let me
creeping in the elevator like that?
get my pitch up.
That's right, JKD, you're right. Alfonso, you're right. One of the best films ever made, for sure. Absolutely. Just her chilling in the elevator. Nice.
There's 14 freeway. Yeah, see, we're too high right now. I can tell.
Bob. I wish I had that same passion for reading. I just can't. I have to do audiobooks. I mean, I can listen at 1.5 speed, but even that is not nearly that kind of rate.
We're going to have a long landing, I can tell already.
Yeah,
I'm trying to control it.
And he is a good villain, because he is a villain that you can have like sympathy for in some ways, you know?
You can see how it's waving around.
High.
Yeah, that's
Too
expected.
Juan, it looks like Rosico's slipping.
Approaching.
It kind of does,
2,
Juan, you're right.
4.
Apocalypse Now is great too, Nitrium, for sure.
Oh, we're freezing up here. Stop freezing up. Come back, come back. There you go. Okay, we're going to be short. We're going to hit it.
As an actress. Nice, Stephanie.
Landing at 134 knots.
Alfonso says audiobooks rock for long drives. Currently reading Dune, a very good book. Now you've wanted me wanting to watch Blade Runner. Seriously,
Yeah,
dude.
kind of
So
land a little short. Land a little short, and we stalled,
nice
and we landed. What we landed? Rest in peace.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
Oh, I like my little airplanes. Why is it that I always have a problem with the big airplanes?
Yes. Let's see. Alfonso says, do you like the 1984 version of Dune? I've never seen it.
It didn't crash, as in. Let's see, what was it? It was a sink rate of 1,585 feet.
I'm not gonna
So.
watch anything. I might read the book, but I'm not going to watch anything until the Denis Villeneuve. Cheyenne, did you get
I need to fly the airplane more.
Okay, by the way,
That's all.
said you were getting live at 11:30 here. Jason Clark, I got a notification for Jason Clark.
I have a real strong landing gear, so I'm okay.
2,000 remaining.
I remember Newhart too. Not like watching him live, but.
Well, sure thing, my friend.
It's that quiet, subtle
Ladies and
performance
gentlemen,
where
welcome to our
She was awesome in
destination.
this film.
For your safety and comfort, we ask you to remain seated until the captain has turned off the fasten
Also,
seatbelt sign. Please check around you for any
Isn't this the
belongings.
same actress
Also, please
that
use
plays
caution when opening the overhead lockers, as
Einhorn and
items may have
Finkel
shifted during the
in
flight.
Ace Ventura?
Thank you
I'm
for
pretty
flying with
sure
us,
that is the case.
and have a pleasant day.
Alfonso says the book is
Flight
great. Dune
attendants
is very good
outdoors.
too. If you get a chance, watch the director's cut. Okay, sounds good, Alfonso. Yeah.
All right, APU is coming back on. We got all the
Right, Tina?
exterior lights off. We just have the runway lights and taxi lights on.
Jason at the wedding. Oh,
Once
yeah,
APU gets set, well, then we can switch over to the auxiliary power unit.
Gave him a shout out. Oh my gosh, yes, it is her. I love that so much.
Well, like I said, I do a lot better on my small airplanes.
That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
I see we got APU is now up.
Sting was the best part of Dune 1984. Yeah, Journeyman, that's why Roger Predactor is dead. He found Captain Winky. Oh, so good. Your gun is sticking into my hip. What gun? Cheyenne, cool, damn, YouTube made me miss everything. Ah, it's okay, Cheyenne.
Gotta do some more
Cheyenne,
cleanup.
Once you jump in with us,
This small airport, the terminal is right there.
Patrick Stewart's in the end credits? Damn. Tina went to go see that film because of Sting. Ed7 Myth, what's going on? Nitrium says, you checked out Mandy. I watched it. Red Letter Me recommendation. It's just a realistic Nick Cage film. I have it. I have access to it. I have not watched it yet. So, yes, Sharon, me too. So, fun fact about this scene coming up, she actually legitimately got hurt during this scene.
All right, we have successfully made it here to KWJF, Lancaster, California, USA, and now it's time to do the shutdown process.
And you'll understand. Okay, Cheyenne, no problem, man.
And what we need to do is we need to get the on APU.
Hope everything went well.
Okay, now we're on APU power, and we'll get rid of.
Time to clean up the Discord. Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. Dave Bob says Patrick Stewart is a main character in Dune. Ooh, okay, Dave Bob.
All fuel pumps are going off.
Chris Punk Rock.
Dampener on.
Yeah, to my knowledge, she at one point runs into.
We are
something,
stalling,
and
letting the
she actually
jets
like,
pull,
cut her hand or
spool down. Once this thing gets below 20%, then we'll go ahead and opening the doors.
Gotcha.
Where are we at right now? We're at 20. We're at 20. We're close enough. All right, we will go ahead and turn our engines to off.
When her hand goes through the window. I think that she actually gets her.
And let's go ahead and open some doors. Gotta get rid of that out of the way. And then we'll take a look outside
Enough for everyone, yeah.
as everything is opening up.
Yeah, yeah, Dave Bob, thank you. Yeah, she cut her hand as it went through the window. And apparently got cut pretty bad too. JKD.
Very good.
Yeah, seriously, Sharon. Seriously.
Stairs are down.
That is a top tier actress. When
Very good. What else do we got to do here? Turn off our hydraulics. We'll leave the turn off the packs. We'll leave the gasper fan going. I think we are set. Only thing we got left to do now is to get paid. Getting paid is always good. So let me go over here to flight jobs. Okay, flight jobs is who we were flying. And let's see if we get paid. We successful. We successfully got paid. Now I'm going to jump over to still hearing, but I'm going to go back over and make sure that we got our money. And it looks like we did. Ledger made $39,000 on this trip. Very good. So all is good there. So yeah, we made $39,000. Very good. So the company's just slowly getting more and more money so we can buy some more places to land at. Very good. Very cool. Well, let's finish this thing by let's see what it looked like. Let's see what it looked like. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to we're going to switch over to exterior. We're going to go to tower, which is wrong.
So cool.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this.
You might have missed it, but Blade Runner lost the Oscar for Best Visual Effects to E.T.
There's tower.
Lord. Again,
okay, there's the airplane.
Effects, not as good as this.
Now we're going to switch over here to
yeah, you're right. Yep, but those
replay.
Unicorn Dream. Nitrium really is just so bad now. Well, he is and he isn't because
waiting on replay.
The Martian was fantastic, and that was only in what 2016.
Okay.
So he still can make good movies. He's just more hit and miss lately. So the Bradbury.
Let me
Sharon
take
says, I think that
it
building
to
that JF lives in showed up
there.
in early film noir.
Now he's going to be, or am I going to be at? I'm going to be way over there somewhere.
There's Daryl and Daryl.
You get a little closer.
Blade Runner the merchandise.
Oh, there I am.
Oh,
Not too
okay.
far.
Thanks, JK.
There I am. All right, so there we are.
Yeah, here's the Unicorn Dream for me.
And you're going to see me. We'll go real time. Coming in.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Now it makes sense.
Gosh. Oh well, more practice. That's one advantage of having a simulation, is that if you make a mistake, you can always go back and fix it. And just learn.
Deckard's such
See,
a badass character. Like, seriously.
Hey, at least I ouch, that was hard landing. Very, very hard landing. But at least I landed inside the airport.
The alcohol bottles just don't. Steph. That's awesome.
Like I said, at least I landed inside the thing. Now what we're going to do next, for funsies.
This whole process, too, of the picture getting blown up is so cool. I love it. It's so damn cool. Sharon, it doesn't make any sense until the end of the film. So that's when it becomes relevant again.
And what we're going to do...
Yes, absolutely right, Nitrium, for sure.
Go back a few minutes, and then what we're going to do is we're going to show landing from the passenger perspective.
To it, you know.
Stop. We'll go to that one.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, seriously.
So here's what you would see if you were flying right now. There's Apollo Park right in front of us. Me trying to correct. And boom.
Blade Runner
in the dirt.
The replicants love this one.
Well, the reversers are working.
So cool.
Like I said, gotta practice more.
So cool.
Very good. We all got down in one piece.
I love it. I love it. Yes, Nitrium for sure.
All right, guys. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys watching this one, and definitely go check out Odin's movie blog. Let me throw in his thing here. Odin's cool. I like Odin. Odin's all right. And let me put in. I guess I'll do it this way.
So cool. Love it.
And
oh no, Sharon. What happened?
And I'll just put the Odin's movie blog in the link. That's what I'll do. Go like this. There it is. There's Odin's movie blog and just in the chat. So very cool. But anyway, so like I said, and this is what you do: is you debrief.
Yes, we are almost at the snake lady.
You debrief and you see what you did, what you did wrong, that kind of thing.
Sorry, Sharon. I'm sorry that happened.
Because like I said, you know, I got to work on my my landings. Okay, let's go to
a pretty great score.
Runway.
It's pretty awesome.
It's gonna fly right over us now.
Yeah, I'm watching on the Blu-ray.
But yeah, the link I put in there is Odin's movie blog, and they're gonna fly right over us. Oh no, it won't, because you have to fly right over us. We got to go over here to the fence. I just go past the fence already. Oh, there's a fence. Because we made it we landed just outside the fence.
Lando. I know, seriously, George, such a great score.
And I also got to crank the sound back up. There we go. And I got the sound back up so you can hear it.
Replicant snake. Tina says, I love his reaction when she says it's a snake scale because I immediately thought of Raiders. Yes! I totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah, Nitrium, I've never seen that version, and I kind of want to see it just to get like that different experience, which is why I'm so pissed that Amazon never got me my collector's edition.
Just a little short on the runway. That's it.
Excited to get. Why did it have to be snakes?
Oh well. Well, again, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys watching. And I'll do this again. Definitely a blast. Definitely a blast. So go watch Odin. Enjoy Odin. Right now he's doing the videos with because I don't have a Blade Runner, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. But I think next week he's doing Spaceballs, and so then I'll definitely watch Spaceballs because I have Spaceballs DVD, so I'll be definitely doing that one. But for this one, yeah, I'm just doing my own thing. So anyway, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna stop this. And we'll go ahead and go in here to X-Plane, and we'll go ahead and switch airplanes. Actually, you know what? Let's go find a. While we're watching Odin,
Yeah.
let's
It's such a sad movie.
see
Makes
what
me
airplane
cry
I want to
every
go fly
time.
next. Let's go small airplane, fun airplane. So let's go to this one right here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dancing.
And we'll go to my livery. And let's go to Lee Vining. Lee Vining.
Oh,
Right
the
there.
futuristic movie.
And we'll go ahead
Now,
and
did someone
switch.
call me? What? Nitrium says, yeah, I really miss Vangelis, and the Blade Runner 2049 soundtrack wasn't nearly as good for me. I thought it was still pretty good. It was still pretty impressive. Kurt Russell was the voice of one of them, right? Really, JKD? I didn't know that. Jeremy says, Decker makes a late-night booty call here. Sharon loves snakes. Nice, Sharon. I don't like snakes or spiders.
Downside with X-Plane, it takes forever to load because of all the orthos and all the
Yes, absolutely.
scenery that I have and that sort of thing. It just, I need a faster computer.
You're right, Dave Bob. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I agree, JKD. It's not as good as it could be, but it's still pretty good. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. Yes, Nitrium.
As we are waiting for X-Plane to load.
Oh, the phone.
All right, so here we are. In my little Aerofox, or Eurofox, actually.
Her hair. Her hair is so fantastic right now.
All right, let's take a look around, go outside real quick. Make sure we are good to go. It's going to be coming evening time. Let's go have some fun.
Dave Bob.
Okay, battery on. Position lights. Boost pump 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5. Boost pump off. And let's start this thing.
Sharon says, okay, well, I'll just keep up with the chat here. Sharon says, hey, Sharon, I mean, if you want to pull up your Blu-ray, Sharon, if you want to pull up your Blu-ray, you know, I can tell you where we are. I'm sorry that you're having issues. I feel bad. We're doing Spaceballs next week. All right, Sharon. Yes, JKD, you're absolutely right about that.
Let's see how fast I can.
We do have the ability to have video calls. Jedi Sergeant says the window crashing scene was done with a stunt woman, and for the final cut, they had the original actress come in to use her hair.
Look at that! Look at the wind is just blowing me.
Okay.
Wind's 20 knots.
If you get a chance, listen to Blade Runner's remastered Dolby Atmos track. It's reference audiophile bliss. Interesting. Okay. Yes, it's absolutely standard.
I'll probably ground loop this thing.
His voice. His voice is so great. Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry about that.
Get the audio. I'm sure this is gonna be too loud. Turn this thing back down to like 50% or something. It's not as loud.
This is so great here.
You can see that sock, see where the wind is.
Yep, Nitrium, you're right. Well, also I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with the fact that I'm pretty sure that for this it has a lot to do with the fact that they probably did not market this film the correct way. I would imagine. Hey, my name is Harrison Ford. This is how I talk. Sure, she is very pretty. She is very, very pretty. That's absolutely true. Spaceballs. Yes, Spaceballs next week, Sharon. Nitrium and Outlander 24/9 was also a bit of a flop. No, it is true. Yeah, Nitrium did not make a lot of money. Confidential committee on world pieces. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Sharon, I'm so sorry you can't go. How many L's we got in this ship anyhow? Yo! That's awesome. It seems to be doing pretty well, Dimitri.
Okay, we're in Lee Vining, California. Let's make a little turn right here. Of course, now wind's gonna push us.
How is Uso Bar Hybrid? It's great.
That is
It's a classic film. So.
Mono Lake, California, for those of you who do not know.
Journeyman says, Spaceballs is so good, I'm working next weekend, but we'll try to tune in for that. Sounds good, Journeyman, sounds good. Yeah,
Get some
seriously,
speed going here.
You're absolutely right about that. Because it really is, again, it's a modern day epic masterpiece. And unfortunately, people just never went to go see it in theaters. That's why you don't wear ties. Pete972, what's up? In my opinion, Blade Runner is up there in 2001 in terms of best sci-fi movies. I would agree with that statement. I would absolutely agree with that statement. I think Blade Runner is better a little bit only because this is a film I could watch several times in a row. 2001 is when you would have to, like, you know, watch it once in a blue, you know? Yeah, I don't think
The only thing wrong with the Eurofox, at least this model anyway, is they went overboard on trying to do reflections on the windshields, and because they did that, it really distorts your vision. You can see right there, you can see the mud on the window. That's cool, but it makes it rough for you to see. And you can't turn it off, so like you clean the windshield, simulated you clean the windshield, that kind of thing. Let's go to Bridgeport. Bridgeport is just right over here. It's not that far of a flight.
Jeremy says 2001 and even 2010 are very, very good. At times, for the accessibility of 2010 more, it's easier to watch. And it's a just concern. Yeah, I've actually never seen 2010. Yeah, I've never seen 2010. I saw 2001 for the first time like 3 weeks ago, and I got to see it in IMAX. And oh my God, it was like life-changing. It was that good. But I've actually never seen 2010. I've heard good things though.
I don't have my strobes on. I get my strobes on.
That image, look at it. It's gorgeous.
turn my sounds down a little bit more so we can hear.
So cool. Hybrid says, random opinion, Alec Guinness or Ewan McGregor for iconic Obi-Wan. Well, Alec Guinness is the iconic. I mean, I know, JKD. It was so awesome. It was so damn cool. Yep. 24.9 is very, very long. Nitrium, I understand, but it is so good. It really is. It is so damn good. Alright, River is now awake. Yes.
I'm just hand flying the airplane, just having fun. I don't even have the autopilot turned on. I just cleared the
Luckily they're both very sleepy, so.
cleared the GPS. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 12.
Yes, Nitrium.
Do our.
But seriously.
You can see right down here. I'm changing our squawk to 1200 because we are VFR.
Especially if you like this.
I'll keep it in the green, but I'll give us a little bit more power so we can get a little faster because we're doing 80 miles an hour right now. So there's cars on the highway down there on 395 right there that are going faster than me. In the real world, I know it. I've been on a 395 a lot.
Jeremy says, my girlfriend doesn't like sci-fi, but she sat through 24.9 easily and loved it. I nearly fainted when she said, that's awesome. That is so cool. It's just for the theatrical experience. It's too long. Yeah. It was worth it for me because it flew by. It did not feel like that long. Absolutely worthy sequel for sure. For sure. There you go. That's where I am.
Well, we are burning 4 gallons an hour, and we're just kind of just cruising. I want to make sure that we're fast. Make sure that we are set at the right. I think we are.
TR Poke.
Our mixture, that's correct. And then let me jump back over here real fast. This flaps cover 8. Okay, so we're good. We're good.
JKD says my wife.
I had to make sure because I was set it for the twin jet, but I wasn't set up for this one.
That's amazing.
Because I have to reconfigure my throttle quadrants in order to accommodate each airplane.
Hi, Brendan. Cool fact: there was a 4-hour 2049 cut. Also, the news stated that his.
And that's a. You know what? I need to turn on my my mouse.
Yeah.
As I keep wanting to point things to you guys, and I can't because my cursor's not turned on. There we go. Now you should see my my pointer here in a second. But anyway, that's the 395 right there, and you see how it's doing a wind and dying around here. And it's winding right on over. But yeah, that's a nice healthy grade right there. It's funny they just couldn't go straight up there, but no, they had to go all the way around like that because of the terrain.
What?
Low and slow.
Oh no, Dave Bob, you're wrong, man. It's so damn good. I would totally watch the 4-hour cut. No problem. I would watch it. Tina says, on that documentary I saw on Amazon, they said that one of the 8 cuts was about 4 hours, but had only been seen by the studio heads. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Ah, Nitrium. Okay, I got you. Yeah, definitely watch it at home.
Just a Saturday evening flight listening to Odin's movie blog.
Wake up. Time to die. What a cool death. Journeyman says, I think most movies end up with cuts hours longer than theatrical, and the editors have whittled down. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, cause keep this in mind, they probably have hours and hours of content that they have to get because there's different takes, there's different scenes, you know. So it's interesting. Oh my God, CW, no, please no. Darth Hammer, what's up? Unfortunately, Blade Runner 24/9 will never look as good as Blade Runner because it was shot with low resolution 3.4K digital cameras. 35mm and 7mm films are equivalent to 6.5K and 16K resolution. I don't know, but the effects also are better, and so that's the reason why I really do think that it's comparable. Yes, Ninja, you're absolutely right. Totally messed it up. She's good for something. Ninja says it's good that Ridley could make his definitive version. Yeah, seriously, I'm so happy about that. So happy.
Trying to point the noise down a little bit so we can get right around 10,500 feet. Stay right around 10,500.
Yeah, I've seen all extended editions. So basically, the high school that I went to, one of my friends who worked there over the summer did movie nights, and so they did the extended edition for every single Lord of the Rings. It was really cool to see. Actually, I own all of those on DVD because someone was giving away all of their stuff, and so I got the DVD extended editions for like $10. But in my Blu-ray collection, I have the theatrical edition of Lord of the Rings and films. It all came in a set for like $15, which was really good. At some point, I would like to get them on Blu-ray, so that way they're all just on one disc. Like each one is on one disc. Here's the Ford looking ripped.
Come down here and we'll do a touch and go on the Bridgeport Airport down here, Bridgeport, California.
At some point, I would definitely be up for it because I definitely would like to do some kind of marathon. And that would
I need all that landing, based on the previous flight, I need to do all the landing practice I can.
Hybrid says, I wonder how long the news movies will be. What do you think, Odin? Yeah, I think 2.5. I think that the first one will have to be 2.5, like, if he's gonna do it right. But then the studio might say, well, that's what you did for 2049, and it didn't make money. So it really is gonna depend. But to me, it just makes more sense for him to have as much of a canvas to work with. Sharon says, hubby just said, I don't know how many actors they could have chosen to play. No, seriously. The casting for this film is perfect. Definitely would love to do a marathon at some point. Tina says, you got a great deal on the extended Lord of the Rings. Seriously, yeah, for the DVD, absolutely. And supposedly there are 50 to 100 hours of footage Peter Jackson has in the vault somewhere. It doesn't surprise me. Jedi Starship. You see, that shot right there, guys, you see it? You saw his eyes. So for the people that try and say, oh, it's up in the air, no. You just saw his eyes. You saw exactly what I just saw. It's clear as day, clear as crystal. Jedi says, do you all have the Blade Runner variations? I don't. Jedi Starship. So I said this earlier. I had the collector's edition Blu-ray bought for $15 that had like 4 cuts on it. And Amazon screwed me over and never got it to me. So unfortunately,
Well, there's the airplane, or airport that we're going to try to land on.
So I have to wait for it to be made and to drop in price, unfortunately. Donald Hudson says, yeah, seriously, Tina, yeah, I'm up for it too. Donald Hudson says, me and Lando are decorating the Discord after the after party. Nice. Oh, Sharon, I'm so sorry about that. That sucks. No, Hybrid, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You saw his eyes. This is the final cut. This is the edition that Ridley Scott wanted. They make it very clear. That's a real man right there. Just falls asleep. Jeremy says Scott hired Rutger Hauer for this without meeting him. Hauer turned up first days wearing crazy clothes and acting mega camp as his joke, and Scott and Billy flipped. That doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, you got a baseball diamond down there. A couple of them, actually.
She's got something planned, I already know.
Yeah, I've been to Bridgeport a few times in my life. It's not a bad little place.
Hey guys, just want to say hi. Hi guys, just want to say hi. Our word is Dutch. Hobo with a shotgun. It's on my list. It is on my list. The hair's coming down. The weird hairstyle is coming down. Yeah, I don't know, Nitrium. I'm not sure. Oh, hi, Willow. Willow's saying hi to me as well.
I don't think I'm gonna make a landing here because I am too high at this moment in time. See, there's the airport.
This music, so good. Oh, nice, Journeyman.
Let me idle.
So good. Hybrid says, "Isn't it awesome that both Sylvia Hooks and Rutger Hauer are both coincidentally judged?" That is interesting. They're saying hi to you as well, Sharon. River likes to knock all the pillows to the floor. Pete says, Lord of the Rings trilogy or original Star Wars trilogy. Ooh. Personal preference? Lord of the Rings. And
Okay, we got 11 knot crosswind coming from that direction.
When those films were coming out, that is when like I was falling in love with movies. And so it has a more special place in my heart. And also my dad used to read us The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
So I'll just come down, do a high angle of attack.
Yeah, I don't want to compare them. If I had to choose, it would be for sentimental reasons. So that's just me. Yeah, Hybrid, I understand you. And don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars. Original Star Wars is fantastic. But it's for personal
no.
reasons.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah, I see a couple people.
Pooh.
I know. Yes.
I suck tonight.
Oh, the Clerks 2 moment is so good.
Oh, I suck tonight. Everybody's going to look at me and say, damn, Dion, all these other you've done on your normal YouTube channel, you've done fine. Why are you sucking today?
Oh, guys. Hashtag me too.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm sucking. I just suck.
Hashtag me too, guys.
But I had fun.
No wonder why this movie didn't do well. It was promoting sexual harassment and sexual violence.
Let's see. What else can I show off here?
Hashtag me too, guys.
That was a tail dragger anyway.
Yes. River's a very nice dog. They could not, if they did this now, oh my god, the SJWs would be like, oh my gosh.
Now this one I do not have my own livery for, so I'd have to...
Now you kiss me.
Okay, well, back at Lee Vining? No, we don't want to go to Lee Vining. I'm going to get a good flight out of my day here, eventually.
Couldn't do this now. Could not do this now. Pagan, River, choose through it for seriously. Which has more stupidity, stormtroopers or orc stormtroopers? They can't shoot.
We need to go to Bridgeport.
Hypern says, by the way, that had sexual harassment jokes made me laugh my ass off. Good, Hypern.
I'll go back to my base. So we'll, like I say again, we'll switch.
She's only saying that she wants him because he's using the patriarchy to force.
And we're listening to Odin anyway, so I'm just messing around. So if you guys bail out on me, that's perfectly fine. It's okay. I'm just messing around.
Rape, and this is hashtag me too.
All right.
See what he says. How would you like it if Lord of the Rings had Clone Wars type animated series, either 2D or 3D version? Interesting. Oh, she's so weird. She's so creepy. She's so creepy. Hashtag replicant lives matter. Oh, interesting, Journeyman. Yeah, I don't know why. It might be that, or it might just be because the stream is delayed. There is a delay to the... Yeah, I know. The original Hobbit, though, is great. Loved Connery and James Bond. He used to crack those women. I know, seriously.
I did have my sound. Okay, good. I thought all this whole time I was talking to you guys here, and I didn't have my sound turned on OBS.
Lando, that
So good.
Fantastic. Oh, my dog is caught.
So I hope everyone is doing well watching this and watching Odin. Watching me screw up. I'm not this bad, really, honestly.
Turn off everything. All right, I think we're good. Let's see, Shahan says, if you enjoy Odin, you should check out his Patreon page. Oh, well, thanks, Shahan. I appreciate that. Oh, my goodness. River. River, stop. You're a menace. You're a menace.
What I'll do is I'll take off and we'll go fly around LA. I think that's what I'll do. Now that I switched to the 690B,
yeah, seriously, River.
Aero Commander 690B.
It says, you know, back then the SJWs would say Herbert was sexist just because he wrote cool female characters in Dune for men. Yes, you're so true. It's so true. Bilbo will always be Orson Bean. Dude, the animated version, Sharon, the animated version is so damn good. I love
All right. And I got to do my, well, that's kind of weird. I wonder why they had to do that. Strange. Oh, we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do...
I love that so much. I love when South Park makes fun of it, though.
Is we're going to switch to Odin.
Lemony Wing says Johnny. Going far.
We're going to switch to Odin like this. And then I'll close this.
She's just causing some...
That way, because you guys don't need to see my...
Shahan says,
code.
Your mom is doing well. Well, thank you, Shahan. I appreciate that. Dude, the animated version of The Hobbit is probably like one of the closest things to the book. It's so good. I love it. Daybob says,
you have Odin for a second there while I'm pulling up my stuff.
That's true.
Then we'll go flying again.
Darth Hammer says, check out the Blade Runner Esper Edition soundtrack. It features twice as many tracks, including the sound effects. Interesting. Nitria. No. I would not curse any of my dogs with that name. Hypern says, if Amazon is going to SJW Lord of the Rings, prepare for... Oh, God, Hypern. I really hope they don't do that. That would be awful. That would be absolutely awful. One shall stand.
Okay. As this thing is reloading.
Sharon says, I still have the LP. It was a gift for Christmas, and I played the hell out of it. Nice. That's awesome, Sharon. That's so cool. I love the music for that. That's right, Hound. I forgot that he passed away, dude. Oh, I love John Hurt.
And I told Odin I was hosting him anyway, so. I didn't know John Hurt died.
Adam says, Odin, you should hear your laugh when you're in 2x speed. Oh, God. Is it scary?
Just looking at the Discord.
Oh, Dave Bob. Lord of the Rings movies are really good. Like, the Lord of the Rings movies are done very, very good. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Shahan. Yeah, JKD. Such a great actor, man. He was so cool. He was so damn cool.
As we were waiting for X-Plane to load back up.
Gymnastics. is so creepy.
And I need to get rid of this. I don't need the text anymore because we are not doing that
John
fight
Hurt
anymore.
shall be remembered.
Updates finished.
Hurt is so good. Yes, the War Doctor. That's right. Oh, he was so great in it. George Barrett says, and everybody, is there enough internet interest among other subbers for you to follow and critique Net's Marvel's upcoming Daredevil Season 3? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, I'd review it. I probably won't review Iron Fist Season 2 because I don't think there's enough interest in that show, to be honest. I personally don't have many issues with it. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not great. But it's, I don't, you know. JKD, mermaids are known for their gymnastics. Yeah, Daredevil is awesome. I cannot wait for the next season. Hurt was Alien's first kill. You're right, Lando. You're so right. Oh, Sebastian. Yeah, Daredevil's awesome. Yeah, George. For that series, I think there's going to be enough interest. Pete says, do you think 35mm resolution is slightly exaggerated? Older movies on the 4K Blu-ray and on 4K projector look like brand new prints. I mean, I don't think so. I think 35mm is cool. I like it. You know, 35mm, 70mm, I think those are really cool. You know, I've seen a couple of films with those formats, and they look really great. Hybrid says, the weekends go by way too fast. Wish they were slower. Seriously, Hybrid, I wish the same thing. Cheyenne says, idea Daredevil 3 review on Patreon or watch party on Patreon. Definitely, Cheyenne, definitely going to do some more stuff on Patreon, man. Don't worry. Yes, Daredevil, Punisher, probably the two best. The absolute worst is Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is awful. Season 2 was so damn bad. Nutrium says, spoiler. Yeah, so I actually just got to the episode. I'm one episode away. Nitrium, I don't know if that is a part of the canon or not. But personally, I like it because she's probably my favorite character. Like, I love her character so much. Because the actor that plays is great. Cheyenne says it's over, man. Do you got puppies?
Party, party, party.
Oh, game over, man. Yeah, you're right, Donald Hudson. I actually like him because he was the voice of the dragon in Merlin, which was a great BBC show. Not everyone liked it. I personally loved it. Dude, Jessica Jones was so bad. Like, season 1 wasn't very strong, and then season 2, they went full SJW, and they were just like, oh, yeah, you know, we're just gonna, you know, make every director a female. We're gonna force, it's just, it's bad. Darth Hammer, the unicorn proves what Deckard is. I think that's true. The eyes do it too. Dreamman says, my actual favorite Marvel movie outside Marvel Studios was Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past was so good. CW says, if we only could gotten the Punisher vs. Predator, then the Predator movie we got, no need to waste Thomas Jane. I agree. Yes, Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, Wreck-It Ralph. Dude, Jessica Jones is so bad. Tina says, when I did watch Merlin, I only did it for John. Dude, personally, I love Merlin. I thought Merlin was great. Alexander, Star Wars Episode 9. F that. Game over, man. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, Jessica Jones. Do not watch Jessica Jones 2. Season 2 is awful. It's so bad. Yeah, Punisher's great. I personally think Daredevil's the best, but Punisher's up there. Hyper, I forgot V for Vendetta was an actual movie, comic book, underrated. Yes, yes. So good. Such a good adaptation. Such a good adaptation.
Alrighty. Let's go flying. Let's go practice our damn landings.
Yeah, JK, dude, don't even watch Jessica Jones. It's on Netflix, and it's just not worth your time. It's such a waste of time. Like, nothing happens in season 2. It's just, it's so bad. Yeah, George, I would agree with that list for sure. I would absolutely agree with that list. But I say, the unicorn gives it away, but the eyes also give it away because there's that one scene where if you pay attention, the eyes glow. And so it gives away who he is. Garbage happens. Garbage day! Daredevil's my favorite, Nitrium. I respect your different opinion, but the only thing about Jessica Jones season 1 that's okay is the villain. David Tennant is what makes that season tolerable.
Alrighty, everything is set. All we're gonna do is practice our landings and maybe fly around LA a little bit.
Absolutely right. Hybrid says, plot twist, Deckard is an offspring from a unicorn. Now, wouldn't that be something?
And I need to find out what our ATIS is here so we know what our weather is. We know what our weather's clear.
General WMJ Fox Airfield Information Zulu.
Alexander says
0-100 Zulu.
I had to sneeze there, sorry about that.
20 at 15. Visibility more than 10.
It's kind of dark. It's kind of dark.
Sky clear. Temperature
I just don't
3-1.
like it.
Dew point
Dark or
4.
not, I don't care because
Altimeter 299.
Dreamman says that's what I said earlier.
Arriving runway 24. Departing runway 24.
This was changed to father and his
Advise on initial contact. You have Zulu.
To the scene, he's less menacing.
All right. Let's go ahead and get in the air. All right.
So menacing. So menacing. I love it. Oh, Sebastian. Mo just got curly. This music too is just so amazing.
No, don't have my
Yeah, 1972. I don't know what it is either. All I know is that you can make some very, very high res images from that film reel. So I don't know what it is either, but it's kind of like what I think with music. You know how, like, technically speaking, the most authentic sound you get from music was from, like, a record? There's a similar trend when it comes to film, I think, too. Peabody. Yeah, that score is just so great there. Interesting Jedi Starship. You're probably one of the few that actually puts the theatrical above the final cut. I would like to see that ending personally. 4He67, what's up, dude? It's been so long. Welcome back. We're just watching Blade Runner right now. We got about 30 minutes left. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Voorhees, seriously, dude? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I want my flying car, seriously, Tina. Absolutely. Ira says, watching the seawall scene for 24/9, in my opinion, is the best recent cinematic experience. Oh, yes. Yes, Hypern, you're so right. I remember that scene. The score is so powerful there. The narration in the original cut wasn't terrible. Yeah, I mean, that's why I would like to see it, just to have my own opinion based off of that. Because I know there are some people that say it was awful, but for me, it's like, it might help because it might help to explain things. Oh my God, she's so creepy. When she turns, it's like, oh, I don't like it. Welcome to my madhouse. What's up, dude? I love this movie too. Oh, she's so creepy. She's so creepy. Ending was a bit hokey. Alexander says, would you do a stream with Skyman Universe? I'd be totally down. If he wanted to contact me and do one together, I'd be totally down because he seems like a really cool guy. He seems like a really cool guy. Plus, we could have the whole father-son dynamic of, you know, Odin Thor. But yeah, he's a cool dude. I wish I could watch his content, but, you know, I got too many things. Too many things to watch. Oh, okay, gotcha, Journeyman, yeah. I feel like it would help a guy like me. Like, I feel like I would rather have seen that film first to understand what's going on and then dove into the final cut to be like, okay, well, now I can get further into it. The hand through the window scene. Before he says, sorry, Odin, but the first time I saw it was when I was 10. I thought it was going to be like Star Wars and Harrison Ford's in it, but nope, kind of bored me. Voorhees, watch it again, dude. Seriously, watch it again. Yes, Tina. Yes. Does he look older than me? I think he looks younger. I thought he's younger. If I say I'm turning 30 in 6 days. 6 days. Also, guys, I did go to the stadium where I'll be on Friday, this coming Friday. Every time that quick, it's so creepy. I don't like it. I was ready for it last time. It didn't happen. I was like, well, maybe I just misremembered. And then it happened. I was like, oh, no, I was right. I ain't got time to bleed. Yeah, seriously. Alright, I got you in the gym. Yeah, I feel like I'd like it too. Yeah, the blimps are awesome. Ah, okay, I got you, Pete. That's what I figured. That's what I figured was happening. Which is why you can get a higher quality image, because you can get a lot of different things. I would recommend the final cut. Most people say it's the best version, so. Oh my God, she's so creepy. I can do that. Got time to duck. Donald Hudson, I don't want to hear blushing about turning 30. But yeah, anyway, so I tried streaming from the game that I was last Friday, and the download speed sucks. The upload speed I was able to get to like 5 or 6, so I should be able to live stream from the game on Friday. But my plan is I'm going to go to the game because it's a big rivalry game. So I'm going to go because there's going to be free food. It's going to be great. Going to do that, and then after that, I'm going to try and come home and live stream again if that doesn't work very well, so. Oh my God. so creepy. She's so creepy. Yes, free food. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Boogs, what you doing there?
The screaming and flipping. Oh my god. Oh, so creepy. The sound and everything. Oh, it's so creepy. Sorry if I missed anyone's. Let's see. JKD, I can agree with that statement. Adam says, okay, everyone, we know when will be the time to flash mod. Seriously. What? Flash mob. Let's not flash mob. Voorhees, Jeremy figured out the secret. Aw, Voorhees, dude. I'm sorry about that. It wasn't me. I didn't tell him. Older style of twerking. JKT. Tina, thank you. I appreciate that. Hybrid says, wonder how Officer K would have handled things if he was Decker's position, would really kill his own kind after seeing the truth. Yeah, Hybrid, it's a very good point. That's why 2049 is such a great film. It really is. It just adds so much to the story. It just adds so much to, like, you know, everything. So I can't hear my dogs, so I don't know what they're doing right now, so. Hashtag me too. Hashtag me too. Hashtag me too. Journeyman, I agree. I absolutely agree with that statement, for sure. Sean. Necker, yeah. Hashtag me too. Oh, the shot. It's so pretty. Bori says, it's okay. He figured it out on his own, but he thinks he's the only man that... Oh, okay, gotcha. Mob Odin. Ugh. JKD. Not in today's world. Straight doesn't seem to be good enough. So damn good. Don says, River to Willow, quick while he's distracted. Now is our time to strike a blow against the worst foe. The wires. Yeah, seriously. What you eating? No. My poor table. What are you doing? You're in timeout now. All right, just put River in timeout. She's under the desk. You're in timeout now. Nail through the hand. Damn. Yeah, seriously. Darth Hammer says, I prefer the director's cut because there's no CGI. The final cut has CGI inserts. Yeah, but I think it works. I really do. I think it works. It's a great question, JKD. Darth Hammer says, alright, yeah, I got that one already. Journeyman. Awesome, Tina. If you could just message that to me on Discord. Ooh. popping the fingers back in.
Oh, there's a 118 freeway, so we'll just go right down the 118 freeway here.
Million Jeremy parody accounts. Yes, oh my god, dude. There's Force Ghost Jeremy, which is fantastic. The sounds are so creepy.
Fly to the sunset.
Yes, agreed. Don says, Willow to River, why the table? I thought we were after the wires. Way to screw up the operation. Yes, Donald. That is definitely a more accurate statement for sure.
Van Nuys. Van Nuys Airport.
The rain, too, just adds so much ambiance to this. Hypern, Roy picking up Ben, saving Deckard was freaking awesome. I thought he would kill him, but then the right... Yes, absolutely, Hypern. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And that's why this film is so good. That's why this film has become such a cult classic in a lot of ways, and has become seen as one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time. It's because it's not just beautiful. It doesn't just build this beautiful world, but there's also this amazing sense of story as well. Ugh. Oof. Seriously, Journeyman, you're absolutely right. I know, JKD. Let's see. George Barrett says, I think there's SJW fear of Ledger's ghosts with this knife visiting those who don't want Bree smiling. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many accounts for Voorhees. Dude, the head through the wall is so great. The real Jeremy. Harrison says, SJWs would be like, oh my god, Harrison Ford's character just harassed Sean Young in the movie. I know, seriously, Hyprin. Hashtag me too. Cheyenne says, Odin, it's funny to see two of you on the same screen now that I'm on my Mac instead of two iPads. Nice. Tina says, Sharon sends her apologies. The internet kept messing up and battery died on her laptop. Oh, no. Yeah, I hope that she can make it for Spaceballs. Oh, yes, Dave Bob, yes. Oh, it's so good. Alexander says, Jeremy Osteen also has an account. Nice. Come here. This is the one causing all the chaos. Ah, no, Voorhees. That's awesome. That's awful. You're the one causing all the problems. Why are you such a menace? You're adorable, but you're such a menace. Jeremy Osteen. She really is so cute. Yes, I agree. she's watching the movie right now. Hi. 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 Hey, sweetie. You okay? You okay? Yeah, mine's on the rooftop right now. She's watching. But now she's like, Dad, you've been holding me up for too long. Yep, this is River. Yes, Hyprin. Oh, hi. There you go. Yes, Alexander, I absolutely agree with you. That's what she wants. But I'm not gonna let her. Roy Beatty did nothing wrong. Yes. Oh, Journeyman, that sounds adorable. Yeah, that sounds like a giant dog. Yes, Tina.
Got some barking dogs over there.
It's so powerful. He saves him, the music, everything. As my dogs fight in the background. Yeah, River was the dog that I was holding up. Voorhees, I think that Proper Jeremy control several accounts. Oh, nice, Stephanie B. I'm glad that you're happy.
Yeah.
This was all improv? It's amazing.
Didn't like me getting that low. Pull up all the way back. Turn off the horn.
She's about a year and a half. She's actually no, she's almost 2 years old. River's almost 2. My other dog is a year and a half, so they're both puppies still to me. The dove, oh my god, yeah. I know. So damn powerful, dude. Amazing.
We'll line up for Santa Paula.
Really amazing.
I'll land at Santa Paula.
Jeremy says, I don't always
It's
fight
right there.
semi-naked on men. Sean Young is in my better actor like crazy.
Highway 126.
Hyphen, I get you.
Nice shot.
Yes, they will always be my puppies. Always. Like tears in the rain, yep. I know a certain Valkyrie who wouldn't mind if River tests Tico. I know. That's what needs to happen is one time I have her up here and she like... That's another powerful line too. It's too bad she won't live, but who does? Darth Hammer, Roger Deakins said he could never match the skill of Jordan Cronenberg. Yeah. I think Deakins did a very good job, though. I mean, that's the reason why he won an Oscar finally for that movie, because it looked gorgeous. It looked so gorgeous. Peabody. Hashtag Chomp Tico.
Don't answer a text when you're trying to land. Text when you're trying to land.
It's too bad Star Wars is dying, but then again, what franchise does? That's awesome, Hybrid.
Yeah, see, I'm still too high. That text messed me up.
Infamous? Journeyman says, my movie has ended. Guys, it's been great. It's 2:50 in the morning here. I need sleep soon. Journeyman, thank you so much for joining, man. I really do appreciate it. Hope you can join us next week for Spaceballs. And I appreciate you, man. You have a good night. It's almost over on my end. I've got about 6 minutes, so maybe like 3 if you don't count credits.
Of course, my wife wants me to answer my chat again, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to point this airplane straight. Try to keep it from crashing so I can answer.
Hashtag me too. Hashtag me too.
Of course, I'm going to run into that mountain now.
Before Spider-Man, there was this kiss. What a badass. Peabody. I love this final sequence too. Stephanie B. Puppies are moving in Mama's belly. Oh, okay. There it is. The unicorn.
The sun is down on the west.
It's in his dream.
Now we're heading right for Arksnard.
Beautiful. Beautiful film. I love it. Alright. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, dude. I have not seen that film in so long. Oh, so damn good. So damn good. They just don't make them like that anymore. I've only seen Go version. Deckard. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and just say, like, I firmly believe, and to me it just doesn't make any sense that anyone would say that he is not, at this point, based on the versions that we have, that he is not a replicant. Not only do we have that, he dreams of the unicorn. So the cop obviously understands and knows that he is a replicant because he's able to produce that unicorn in his apartment. And then on top of that, you have, to me, the clearest evidence is when you see his eyes and has that same glow. So that's where I stand on that. But anyway, yes, that was an amazing film. As it says, I'm a firm believer of legal reporting and process, not slander, Me Too campaigns on the internet. Yeah, I mean, and that's the reason why, like, for me, you know, like, I think that there's some good things with the Me Too campaign because there are people who legitimately at this point can't report things that happen to them. Or some people that maybe never realized what happened to them in the first place. They never processed it. So that's why I think that it originally had a good intent. And there are still people out there that are using it for the way that it should be. But, of course, it is also being abused as well. So, Tina, yes, thank you so much for that. Yeah, again, just message that to me on Discord so that way I can check it out later. Now, YouTube, the Blade Runner theatrical ending if you haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it another time, dude. Because I have seen it. I have seen it. You're talking about the one with the car? I have seen that before. So I think it's a very powerful scene. All right. So let us go ahead and get this thing started. Oh my goodness. So let me start here. So next week we're doing Spaceballs. 2 weeks though, we don't have a movie yet. It will be going into October. So my plan was to try and do only horror films for October to build up to Halloween, but different genres. So like a horror comedy film. A horror action film, a straight-up horror thriller. I mean, there are so many different genres within it as well, and I think that that's something that's very powerful for us to be able to do, or I think it would be a really cool thing for us to do. So let me start hearing some themes, or rather some genres, and then I'll let y'all, because y'all have been here the whole time, I'm going to let y'all vote on the genre, and then from the genre we'll come up with some movies, and then from there we'll have a vote, and that is how it happens. Again, no movies yet. No movies. Genres. We're at genres right now. So again, I'm going to let y'all choose the genre. So that for the first week of October, if we don't have a horror genre, that's fine. But I want to start hearing some genres. Lando says slasher, black and white horror. Okay. Alexander, I would not say the vast majority. Horror comedy, comedy horror. Okay. Yes, genres, guys. You know, guys, you should know how this works now. All right, so it looks like horror comedy got a few votes, so that's going to be one. That's going to be voted on. So again, I'm going to let y'all classic Universal films. Okay. Let's see. All right, a poll. All right, so I got horror. Dude, Jason Clarke, it was great. It's been so long since I've seen it, and it was fantastic. All right, horror comedy is definitely going to be one. Because my Valkyrie suggested it, classic Universal horror. Classic. I'm just going to put classic horror, because that'll include that, and then other movies can be included in that as well. So I got horror comedy, classic horror. Let me see. Yes, Jason Clarke is here. Thank you so much for joining today. Creature feature. I like that. Let me see if there's any other ones that come up that I might want to replace with any of them. But while I let y'all put that out there, let me go ahead and pull up my Patreons, so that way I can give it a shout out, because I do have one new patron that joined today. Creature feature. B horror. All right, I want to give a huge shout out to Adam Shawhan, Castellan Fry, Dave Bob, Enrique Evangelista, Greta Z, Harold Francis, and Flame Wood, Jamie Christopher, Jason Clarke, my newest, Jason Clarke, Jeffrey Toon, Matthew Kadish, Perpetual Punster, the DJ D Show, the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, those two ball guys, and Tina B. You are all my patrons. You are part of my Asgardian army, and you are all amazing. I saw B horror as an option. Let's see. I like creature feature. All right, so that's going to be what we have. All right, so this is for 2 weeks. This is going to be a 5-minute vote starting now. All right. Respect the patrons. All right, guys, so the poll is up. So we're going to vote on a genre. Once we have a genre, then I'll take suggestions for movies in that genre. And so if you want to vote, you need to put !vote, space, and then the number. So for example, out of this, I personally would rather see comedy. So I'm going to put !vote, space 1, like that, and then it will be able to understand it. So as you see, we now have that going on. All right. So again, that is how it works, guys. So exclamation point, vote, space, and then 1, 2, or 3. 1 is horror comedy, 2 is classic horror, and 3 is creature feature. So there is a free straw poll site you can use for this. No, I tried. So Nitrium, I tried using a polling site before, and then people were able to corrupt it. So this only allows 1 vote per person. So it keeps track of your user, and it only allows you to vote once. And so this is just a lot more fair for that reason. So yeah, I have used it before, but this is just a really cool way to do it in chat, and it's pretty straightforward. And this is the way that only the people watching the stream right now can actually vote. So that's the reason why I like it. I'm being outvoted. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tina. Don't worry. We have a lot of weekends in October to be able to get your genre back up there. Yes, Steph. It's funny how sometimes when I say, like, oh, I'd rather have this. Lando, it's always rigged, man. Speaking of rigged, where's Brad Noble? Where is the king of rigging? It's always a rigged game when Brad is in the chat. Jason Clark, I'm glad you got to vote, man. Ooh, welcome to my madhouse. Add into the votes. Go for Dolby Vision HDR12 on 4K disc. Oh, what movie, Darth? What movie? Exactly, Dave Bob. So that's the reason why the people who have stuck with me for the last 2.5 hours are most likely going to be the people that are going to watch next week. And it's only fair to allow the people who actually watch this to be able to vote. Now, I know there's some people that wish they could vote, or rather wish they could watch and couldn't this weekend, but it's only a few people, so this to me is just still the fairest way. So once again, for any instructions that y'all need, boom, there you go. There you go. And let me see. 2 minutes left. There you go. There you go. They're active. Nice to hear, Shahan. Jedi Starship says, Brad was trolling Jeremy hardcore late night the other night. Nice. It's always great to see Jeremy get trolled. Spaceballs! Oh, watch out! It's a Spaceballs! Pete972! Exclamation point, vote, space, and then your number. Like that. What I just did. 1, 2, or 3. That is how you do that. Hybrid. Random question. Have you seen Never-Ending Story? Yes. It's been a very long time, and I've seen the second one more than the first, actually. So, but yes, I have seen. Steph B says, I feel bad we cheated on the other poll. I know. It's all good stuff. It's because other people were cheating first. So I think it all was all even in the end. So it's all good, Pete. Dave Bob, I know I have a copy of Spaceballs, just have to find it. Well, that's why I'm doing this now 2 weeks in advance, because it gives people plenty of time to get their DVD copy. Maybe if they, I know that, guys, public library, at least where I am in Louisiana, we have a very good public library that actually has DVDs that you can rent, which is really cool. And so it just gives you opportunities, if you don't have it, to either buy it, rent it, you know, borrow it from a friend. It gives you plenty of time to do so. CWD Tracy says, ever seen the animated version of the animated rating standard? No, I have not. I have not seen that. Mr. Barry says, so you have seen the giant flying sausage dog. You shall not vote. Sean says, funny, we have no issues till you were overtaken by students. I know. It is funny, though, how, like, they were all there, like, the first couple days, and now it's like they'll pop in every now and then, and they'll say hi, and then that's pretty much it. But you know what? That's cool with me, because it means they're not going to stick around and try and mess up with everything, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'm fine when they just stop in for a second. So Pete972. So next time you need to put a space. Horror comedy with 9 votes has won it. All right, let me start hearing some horror comedies. I'm already putting one on the board, and that is Cabin in the Woods. That is a horror comedy, and is a great horror comedy. So Cabin in the Woods. So let me start hearing some horror comedy names, some horror comedy titles. Again, it has to be horror comedy. Jedi Starship. Little Shop? Is that really a horror? That's not really a horror, though. Are these really horror comedies, though? Alright, I think I actually have the ones that I wanted. Alright, I think I have my options.
Well, I don't know. I just want to see
Alright.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That'd have been good.
Yeah, I think I have my 3. I think I have my 3. Young Frankenstein will get in at some point. That is that's like a musical horror. Slither. Ooh, I've actually never seen Slither. I've heard good things about it. Beetlejuice is good. Oh, let me see. This is my boomstick. The Leprechaun. Is that really a comedy? Darn, there's no vote yet, man. Alright. Dead Alive in the States. Alright, let me see. No, we're doing Spaceballs next week, so I'm going to hold off on Young Frankenstein. I'm going to hold off on that. Alright. I have my choices. High Prince says, my brother, you need to add a horror documentary genre for Uganda Knuckles. Nice. Alright, so this one's going to be a 6-minute vote. Ooh! Ooh! Alright, I don't like doing this because it's not going to show up. Alright. Alright, guys, so only 3 options show up, but I am going to put 4 options because Shaun of the Dead just got put out there, and Shaun of the Dead is definitely something that matches the horror genre by a very good chance. So this one's going to be instead a 7-minute vote. Actually, no, 6-minute vote because the people voting are going to vote within the first, like, 30 seconds. So it's going to be a 6-minute vote starting now. Alright, guys, so these are the options. These are the options. So, again, the 4th option will not show up on the screen. The 4th option is Shaun of the Dead. So again, it's not going to show up on the screen. But I personally... Dude, Addams Family is so good. I love Addams Family. I love it. But those are the options. So again, the 3rd option will not show up. So let's see what people want. Yeah, if you want to vote for Shaun of the Dead, you vote for 4. Dude, Addams Family's so good. It's so funny. My parents watch it every year for Halloween. That's how classic it is. Alright, we got some 2s, 3s, and some 4s as well. Alright. No love for Cabin in the Woods. Dude, Cabin in the Woods will get back on the list at some point for sure. Spirit Car, Gremlins. Gremlins did not make the list this week. We got about 4 weekends in October, so we still got some chances for those movies to come on.
Well, this extended version, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I need to cut this thing down because I got to get myself something to eat. I haven't ate yet, and I'm getting hungry, and family's not going to be home until 8 o'clock, so I think another hour.
Because I can't see.
So I will catch you guys next time. I definitely appreciate you guys watching this live stream, and I hope it turned out all right because, like I said, I have to see it after the fact. So you guys take care. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 29 minutes. You guys have a great one. Later.